And the coefficient of friction between the 2 kilogram mass and the table is 0.12. Calculate the magnitude of the system. So now we're basically, these types of questions are wrapping up everything that we did so far in this unit, right? We need to think about our free body diagrams, our force of friction, F equals ma, etc. So if I was to figure out what my F net was, I should draw my free body diagram. I'm going to set my 5 kilogram one to mass 2, and mass 1 is 2. What is the last force here opposing? It would be the force of friction. So these are the two forces that I need to look at in order to find my F net. So my F net is equal to Fg2 plus negative of my force of friction. Now, please recall that we are finding F net because in order to do acceleration of our system, we need F net. We can't use any other force. We need our F net. All right, so we can solve for both of these things separately. So we know that our FF is equal to mu Fn. So we have, but for first here, do we have our coefficient of friction, right? Do we have our Fn? No. But I can say that my Fn is equal to negative of my Fg. So Fg1 is equal to m1 times g because this mass is the one I'm talking about. It's not going up or down, so I can set F of my vertical to 0, which means Fn is equal to negative Fg. Right? I'll back up, I'll show you. Because F net of my vertical, if I'm dealing with vertical stuff, about my mass 1, F net is equal to Fn plus Fg. If there's no F net, then Fn must equal negative Fg.
Why is there no F net?
No what, sorry?
No F net.
Because I'm talking about with this one, when I'm dealing with Fn, I'm looking at this mass, it's not going up or, yeah. Okay, so my Fg1 is negative 19.62, so my Fn is equal to 19.62 newtons. You can then use this formula and say F is equal to mu Fn. Sorry if I didn't leave enough space in your questions. Is this too little of space? Or is that okay? So that's equal to 0.12 multiplied by 19.62 newtons. So FF then is equal to 2.3544 newtons. Which I set as negative because it is opposing. Set to negative. Okay. So then I can solve for my Fg2. Because I eventually want to end up with my F net. Fg2 is equal to m2 times by g. So 5.0 kilograms multiplied by 9.81 meters per second squared. This is equal to 49.05 newtons. So now I I can find my F net. F net is equal to FG2 plus FF. So F net is equal to 49.05 plus negative 2.3544 newtons. Ignore this for a moment. Okay. So then my F net is equal to 46.7 newtons. Now I can work with acceleration.
Is it a negative?
No, because 49 minus 2.35 will still be a positive number. So what I'm trying to find is my acceleration. Well, I need to use my total mass. So mt will equal 5.0 kilograms plus 2.0 kilograms. So A is equal to F net divided by 7 kilograms. So 46.7 newtons divided by 7.0 kilograms. So A is 6.67 meters per second squared. And this asks specifically about calculate the magnitude of the acceleration. So we don't need to put a direction because it's just asking about magnitude of the whole system.